Let's do another sleep while the baby sleeps. I decided I did a run the other day, so I'm already up. Uh, the one that I demonstrated was difficulty 1, which is right after the tutorial, which the tutorial is kind of, I skipped it because I try to explain most of the stuff that was relevant regardless. So yeah, those can be a little tedious if you already know what's going on. And so now I'm going to do this one. Earlier today I did difficulty 6 and I just barely survived. It was really rough, so I might die. I decided to buy the DLC, so the Ghost and the Dragon. I didn't even know that I purchased Ghost and then it unlocked both of them. So apparently it's a single purchase that does both of them. Apparently, so I guess I won't question that. But I have not tried them out yet, so I'll probably lose because I don't even know what units exist. But I'll try to play it by ear and gauge the strength of what's offered, and then just maybe try to run with it. And then for the third one, I don't know. I'll just do nature. I feel like maybe warrior. I feel like I'm pretty familiar with some of the synergies of warrior, like lots of stuff like shields, which can be pretty strong. If I'm gonna do the 2 brand new ones, I'll do the very first one that you're introduced to, just kind of to balance it out. So that's already 2 factions that'll be new to both of us, and then 1 faction that we've already seen. So I guess that seems reasonable. But this is gonna be pretty rough. Upgrade cost increase. I wonder if that means it costs 2 gold per experience point, or just the number of experience points is increased. But we'll find out. But this is a new mechanic that's introduced at this tier of the difficulty level. Okay, so how do I make sure I can see everything? I think I had to put this somewhere like here. Make my face something like that. I can cover up the little star with the up arrow, that's fine. The number is what's really important. If it's a 2-digit number, maybe I need to be a little bit smaller. Alright, so what have we got? We have a dragon and a ghost. Okay, this is a ghost that gets bigger when you summon more ghosts, which might be interesting. And this one just deals 3 damage at the beginning of each fight to something. I think... Okay, I think maybe... I'm sort of committing to ghosts by doing this, but... Seems like a pretty nice scaling unit to start us out with here. So, should be fine. Let me turn up the volume. Sorry. I think the video was probably really quiet because of that. Okay. Now what? I mean, just... do I even need to think about this? I think I'm absolutely getting this 10 times out of 10. But let me... Yeah, those other ones are not very exciting. Like, this is like... It's gonna... When you summon, so it's not enough to buy it and have it sit in your card, in your hand. It has to actually be deployed. So that's good to know. But I can only afford 1 this turn, and having this one tripled, and the fact that it's also a ghost makes the other one trigger its ability is just really nice. Okay, so this one, unfortunately, it will not trigger the ability because it's just when I buy it, it's going to triple it. So it won't be won't be quite as strong as it could be immediately, but that's just too good to pass up overall. And I can... I'm pretty close to leveling up, but I feel like only having 1 unit on the board is a little dangerous, so I'm going to go ahead and use this and hopefully get another ghost. Okay, summon dead, I think. Okay, and so it's not what I assumed. when it says summon dead, that's a little bit of a sentence fragment that's not very clear, but then it's a 3/3 unit that just has that name that gets summoned when this thing dies. And that's, I mean, anyways, the main thing is I just wanted a ghost, but it's also... oh, when you summon a ghost, okay. So summoning during battle should be actually really super awesome. So deploying apparently counts as summoning, but I think this has the keyword summon, so this should be a synergy that I didn't even know existed, but it looks pretty solid to me.
I didn't take anything.
Is that permanent? No, it's not permanent. Okay, so it looks like if you summon in the shop, it's permanent, but if you summon during battle, it's temporary, which is, you know, not quite as crazy but broken as I thought it was, but it's still pretty good. When you upgrade this unit, or when you upgrade anything, I'm not sure what that wording means here, but I think this is just too good. Don't think I want... I mean, it's not a bad 1-star unit, but I mean, a second copy of a unit that seems to be working pretty well, it seems like a pretty decent play here. I have exactly 3 gold. I could either save it, or, I mean, this is a ghost, so just the fact that it has ghost written on it means that this unit gets +2/+2. I mean, that's pretty nice, right? And I want these to die first, so this one will be stronger. I don't want things to die in the wrong order, like, I don't know. Yeah, like if this one dies first and this one attacks and kills itself before this one dies, that could matter. So let's have this one attack last, so it has as much time as possible. For these two shouldn't really have any trouble dying, though. But just in case. Okay. Okay, which kind of bonus do I want? Do I want +1/+1 to the entire board, or do I... Since this unit is already tripled, then that's my strongest unit. A unit that hasn't tripled yet, maybe you would want the extra copies to have good stats, but I think buffing what's already on the board might be...
Every memory has its own
That's my argument
color.
for what I'm choosing to do
What
here.
is yours?
I mean, I might want to get some dragons at some point. I'm not totally against it. It's just... I started off with a starter unit, a scaling starter unit that's really opinionated about what units I buy. Okay, this dragon that dies a random unit gets a shield. Okay, this one got a plus... I think that one got a... I think that means you, as in the player, like, when you hit level, when you gain a level. So upgrade apparently refers to the player, and, you know, it's just the word use is a little bit awkward and not very fluidly translated, I guess. That dragon is sort of okay. I'm not loving it, though. Like, how likely is it that I've got, like, 2 junk units that summon another junk unit? There's a pretty decent chance that the shield's going to land on one of those crap units, and I'm not really too thrilled about it. Same thing with this, you know, like the Fugitive is sort of okay. It turns crap units into crap units with +2/+2, which this early on might be sort of relevant. Yeah, the other option is I re-roll and I look for more ghosts. I mean, I don't know. This could put a bunch of 5/5s on the board, and I'm not sure I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll here. Okay. Okay, this is a double attacker, which is sort of interesting. The other option is I just go all in on this gimmick and start scaling up another Headless Walker. I think Madness is just pretty. That's basically extra attack. I have to decide between the two. Either that, or I have to. If I want both, I have to sell this. Which I guess it's not really too crazy. This will bring me up to 6 gold. And then this one I buy first, so it can scale off the other one. Oh, I could have cast my spell. Like, the spell might have given me bonus gold. Whatever. Okay. Okay, and that it doesn't matter. The spells do not give me bonus gold. Okay, let's just give this multi-attacker a nice +4 attack bonus. It seems.
I'm burning with fury.
Seems like the obvious thing. If it's if it is wrong, it's wrong for reasons that
It's warmer than warm.
are hard to understand. And I don't think I want those. What else you got? Okay, I mean, sure. If I can triple another one of these. Okay, I have exactly 3 gold, so rolling is useless right now. Okay, so let's have you attack first. I don't. Let's protect the multi-attacker maybe. Yeah, let's do it like that. I don't. Yeah, I think so. I think like there aren't that any units that like. I think you get to deal retaliation damage even if they attack you. I don't think there are like. I don't know. I don't think there are units that attack like if this unit gets attacked, I think it's the same as this unit doing the attack itself for all intents and purposes.
I'll take that.
So protecting it so it gets to make its double attack doesn't really do anything, I don't think. Oh yeah, I'm just cleaning up here, I think.
My only fools believe in luck.
Okay, so I could level up, but I don't think I want to. I would like to. But once I get to the 3 stars, it gets harder and harder to find more of these headless walkers. A headless walker or something that looks really truly compelling. I don't have any dragons right now. It's the Dragon Tamer. It's kind of interesting. It's a +1/+1 that's sort of targeted. And I don't like the rest of these that much. This I could buy that. It's a triple. Is it gonna summon 2 units, or is it gonna summon 1 unit that's stronger? I guess I'll find out. This is sort of interesting. Like, if I could get that to land on the Madness unit, the guy at the multi-strike, so you have multi-strike and sweep, that's just multiplicative scaling for days. That's sort of the dream. I mean, it would be... There are other units that could be good on, but I think Let's just do this and triple it, get our extra perk. Do I want to wait until I'm level 3 to cash in this bonus minion? I could do it at the next store. I'd have to really commit to it, though. It would cost me, like, basically all of my gold, and then I could use the lucky ticket to get a level 4, which is probably fine. And what is the golden dead? So it doesn't say what. I assume it's a 6/6, but I don't really know for sure. See, the tooltip is not updated, so on the card it says that someone's a golden one, but on the tooltip it still just says what it is for the basic one. So I hope it's just the tooltip, but that's lackluster, not the actual ability being bugged. Plain old +4/+4 might be kind of okay on this unit here. I don't think I'm desperate right now. I think I would like some long-term scaling. I would like to spend my gold on... I would really like to get a 3rd copy of the Headless Walker. That's kind of the dream, and that it's not strong enough to convince me to deviate. I don't know. That's 3 gold that I won't have if I do that. Do I really want... I mean, how much stats is that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Well, I'm probably not going to triple the second one. That would just kind of be out of the question. I'll do it anyway. Oh, it's also a permanent +4/+4 for playing it the first time, and then during battle when it summons the thing. This interaction would have been stronger if it summoned 2 copies of the basic unit, but hopefully it's a 6/6 unit, which for this stage of the game is pretty decent effect, I guess. Yeah, it does what I thought it did, so that's fine.
I need to take a breather.
Okay. Yeah, let's just...
Want a potion that will invigorate you?
I don't think I want any of those. If I can roll once before I spend the 8. If I do that, I can decide to triple this unit before I commit to spending money to cash in my ticket. I think 1 gold just for an option is probably okay, and that's not what I needed. So spend the 8. Oh, I get a bonus spell for leveling up. So let's see what the spell does. What spell do I get? That's a 1-star ally that I could make golden. I actually sort of like that because I think that means I get to... Oh no, it does it in place. It doesn't go back to your hand. So I did not get to summon it again for another proc here, but still should be sort of relevant. The other options were not super duper compelling. Where do I put it, though? I mean, it's another ghost. It looks pretty good. Not a bad ability. Like, late game might not scale very well. Unless you somehow get sources of strength in. I don't have to play it immediately. Like, if I could... The dream is I'd like to triple my other Headless Walker and then play this. But since this is not this unit does not have any built-in scaling, I don't lose any scaling by leaving it on the bench for now. just
Whose weapon is missing?
what did okay, my biggest unit lost 50% of its attack damage through the battle. I think we're still, yeah, that front line is
All right, all right. I admit defeat.
yeah, strong enough for what was thrown at me there. Okay, this Phantom is kind of, yeah, it's kind of the opposite. It's sort of like what these are doing, but only it doesn't happen at all during the store, and it happens permanently during battle. That's, I've only got 2 summon units. Oh, that's a tough call. Sit on this for now. I would really, if I could triple this, then maybe I play the Phantom. I could bench, I could delete both of these, because they're sort of lagging behind. And then I could play both of those units. Seems sort of okay. And this Soul Snatcher really needs to start scaling. Oh, there's another stack of Madness, which is also pretty nice. Madness would also, assuming I could see how this unit, I think if its ability kills units, it's like a chain reaction potentially. So with Madness, it's like if the attack kills something, then it triggers its ability. If the ability kills something, it triggers its ability again. And then the second attack gets another chance to do all that all over again. So these are 2 pretty strong options, and I don't know where. I have to come up with 2 gold somewhere if I want to get both of these, and I don't know how that's going to happen exactly. The Madness might be more valuable than a triple here, but I don't know. The tripling bonus could be nice, and there's my 2 gold. That solves my problem. I was hoping for that. Okay, that's another synergy with the unit I just got. Kind of like that. Is this unit good enough to actually play it? Let's just buy that before I forget what I'm doing. Let's put this one here first, because it's going to scale when I do this. And it's going to get permanent stats whenever stuff happens here, so... Oh, I've got too many units. Oh no, the Ghostly. Where's the Ghost? Do I play the Ghostly? I think the Soul Desecrator is really kind of exciting right now. Tough one. I think you're too slow. I think you're just lagging behind. I mean, if I'm really leaning into this gimmick with scaling the Phantom, I don't know. Alright, it kind of hurts me to do it, but I think I'm going to do this. This also feels kind of bad. But this unit is still scaling off of all these ghosts. Okay, so I do something like that. This one, ideally that one would die last, but good luck with that. Let's just maximize the chances that one of these dies before this one. Hopefully both, but we'll see.
Your weapon seems to be stuck.
Okay, a lot of units that could... Some of those units could die if they take 5 damage. Yeah, there's that chain reaction. Wow.
Traps are the scariest.
Yeah, it's gonna get harder to pull off shenanigans like that later on, though. Because when they have 5 to 10 health, that happens pretty often. But when they have, 40, not so much. Poor dragons. I haven't used dragons for anything. I don't see any reason to start now either. I would need something really compelling. Like there's a sort of interesting synergy with Death Rattle. It seems really finicky and like it's not, like this isn't what that's built for. It's like I would need something a little spicier for that to really do a whole lot. I think I killed everything too fast, like this unit. I only got to trigger his ability like once, I think. Kind of sad. I don't know, this round shield seems good enough. And what do I want? I think I'd like to triple what I've already got on the board right now. Okay, I've already got too many of those chests. Like clearly, I've already found the better, higher star version of that, and I should just. This is not a bad ability. I think I would need a little bit more multi-strikers or something. I mean, it's not terrible, but I think I've already got a gimmick and I've got a full board. Ooh, that is an embedded on-kill effect. Oh, this Soul Desecrator could get just huge if this works out for me. Yeah, the thing about kill is if they attack you and they die from the back damage, the retaliation, that doesn't count. Like, you have to initiate the attack or trigger one of your abilities. So having it on the back line actually makes a big difference. If the front line can survive long enough for this one to just sort of chain reaction, murder everything, then that's pretty cool. The 5 damage to all enemies sort of might become less relevant and may eventually get to the point where it's just coasting on base stats and just trying to get the 2 kills per turn. But it's early enough that the crazy chain reaction could stack a lot of procs of that embedded thing that I just picked up. Oh, look at that. Oh. Did it say permanently? Am I imagining that? I can't remember whether it said permanently or not. I feel like it would already be in... Yeah, if it were permanent, it would be a lot more than that right now, because it's... Oh well. Maybe I got a little bit too excited, so I don't think we're home free yet. that was kind of fun or whatever. Yeah, let's get a shop with only ghosts.
Over here. All
That
honest
seems
and above board.
pretty reasonable. Oh, hi. Hi, Soul Snatcher. I've already seen you today. Sure, I can try to... This unit is not really the workhorse right now. Like, I'm sure it's going to give +10/+10 to all the summons, which is, I don't know, maybe that's nice, but I don't think that's where the super hard scaling is coming from. This wording is terrible. I think... Where's that information stored? Like, does it just permanently have like a persistent enchantment? And like, could you play this unit and then sell it and then still get that benefit? I mean, it's not terrible, but my board is already full. Board is already full. I'm running low on gold. I can only summon one more time. Yeah, it's not permanent, but having 2 copies of it on the same unit. Yeah, that looks fine to me. And now it still needs some base scaling, so just to make sure that it actually scores a kill off its first hit. But the fact that it's not permanent is... I probably shouldn't have gotten as excited as I did. It's not the auto kick, like, hard win solution that I hoped it would be.
Now, my amazing escape act!
Okay, that's a growth. And that's a shield. Just what do I want? Something like that. I wish I could equip 3 items because I want the madness and I want the growth, but I also want the damage shield. Those would all be nice to have all in one place. I think I have to give it to Scythe. Do I really need this +4/+4, or can I wait for something better? Let's roll. I would really like to triple any of these units, really. Now, this is kind of interesting because it lets you have a front line and manipulate the attack order. So this unit would get to attack sooner. Potentially. That's sort of interesting. I don't know if it's probably not worth the 3 gold, and I think giving one more chance to... Nope, didn't find it. But it's still 3 gold for next turn.
Ah, friendliness begets.
Okay, these things again, they're the bucket heads, but can I get the big chain reaction I'm hoping for?
It's time for me to beat a hasty retreat.
Yeah, I guess that works, but a little too close for comfort there. Yeah, the one on the left is pretty interesting. I don't have like a bench. This whole summoning shenanigans is sort of, I don't know how impressed I am with it. I mean, I could just start selling things and then try to get like a big, like a 5-star or something like that. But it's kind of YOLO. It's like you're selling things just for a chance to roll something that you might not even have a use for. And I could pay gold. I think I would have to, I don't know how much I need to level up right now, but probably a lot. It doesn't show on this screen, which is kind of annoying. I wish it showed me the experience bar right now. I think this is just, this has some potential, but it would be nice to level up and then use that ability. And one thing you can do is you can remove 1 or 2 units from the store, so you know for certain that the same unit is going to get hit every time by the ability. So I might do that. I'll just buy 2 of these units and then sell them right back. Yeah, I don't think any of these are really what I need right now, so yeah, let's just... Not what I want. Is that what I want? Maybe. Maybe. It only lasts for the duration of the battle, but this whole front line that keeps resummoning itself could feed the back line. Is this Phantom just... This Phantom never got tripled. I could sell the Phantom now and then fish for... Or I could even sell this Ghostly. I could buy this old guy, I guess. Let's decide right now, do I want to sell something and just try my luck? I think maybe this is good enough to take. I could roll up another store, but then I'm not going to use the special ability anymore, though. Like, I don't want to sell this Ghostly. I could triple if it happened to offer me one by spending 1 gold just to see what's in the shop. I think maybe I do. Okay, that's fine. This, I'm gonna sit on that, yeah. Let's wait till I hit 4. So I'll pay to hit level 4 if I need to, and then cash in that ticket, see what happens. Hopefully this unit doesn't get sniped. Let's play it extra safe as far as that goes, yeah. Yeah, so I could easily be getting, like, my entire backline could be getting, like, plus 10, plus 10.
Life slips by like a flowing river.
These, yeah. As long as I don't get, like, sweeps or multi-strikes, could be pretty deadly against the kind of setup that I have right now, though. Luckily, I'm not dealing with that right now. Ooh.
Death comes for us all.
That was a little close, yeah. Yeah, like the run I did yesterday, I started out, like, the first half or 2/3 was somewhat smooth, but it kind of gets harder. Like, I think the mistakes you make in your drafting can tend to be sort of compounding. So, by the end, it really starts to sting if you messed anything up. Chameleon. It only works on 3 stars or lower, so right now that doesn't really help. The question is, if I cash in this ticket, what am I replacing? Like, maybe one of these ghostlies, or yeah, they're both called ghostly. That's weird. They're just ghostly with 1 star and 2 star. I wonder if there's a ghostly of every quality tier. That would be kind of weird. Or if it's like a translation hiccup, or I don't know. Look at the spell first? Yeah, look at the unit first. Okay. What you got for me? Don't really have spare equipment. Water Dragon, I don't know. Yeah. Then finally Collector. It's a little bit, yeah, I don't know. Collector would have been nice a little bit earlier. Like right now, like a few rounds earlier, they could have accumulated more stats than it would right now. I'm not too excited about any of these. Just hold on to... No, I don't want the Water Dragon. If I get extra equipment, then at the very worst, this is a 28, apparently. There are no targets for that. It only works if they have 2 stars or fewer. Strengthen works on this ability, so it would do 6 to all enemies, but right now I don't know if that's very exciting. A 4-star minion. I don't like that. It's like I don't know. I'd rather go to a store and just have them to look at instead of just getting one. Let's try to scale this unit. I think we're in trouble though. That last fight was very rough. So that's a weird one. Can't attack, but it gains 3 health every turn. So this would be kind of good with taunt or something. I don't have taunt. I'm not sure this is really what I need right now. It's kind of stressing me out because it's a lot of free stats. But who do I put that on? Okay, I really don't want this unit to attack. I just want this unit to survive while everyone else scales. So I think I'll just call it that.
Burn thyself and set the others alight.
Okay, this is a oof. They're gonna scale. They're gonna scale a lot here. This is. I think I'm outscaled here. Their minions are getting stronger, and mine are just. Yeah. Okay, 18. Oh, I scale every time I attack. That's something, I guess.
Leave this place, for you do not belong here.
Yeah, that was also a close one. It's probably only gonna get worse. That wasn't quite as bad as I thought it might be. Ooh. Like some of these units I would like to see, other ones I don't want even more copies of my front line, but these two higher star units would be pretty nice to see. And this one is a 5-star. I think there's a chance that, oh yes, even though it's 5-star, they offered it to me. So that's good. Now when you reroll, is it still? No, when you reroll, it no longer does the special thing anymore. So I don't think I can swap any of these out. That one's kind of interesting, but for the board I have right now, it's not that great, especially not this late in the run. I mean, it's a 3-star, and it's way too late to play that for scaling. Wind Dragon. Where do I put you? Like this, I don't know, this front line is kind of sort of collapsing. Like I would really like to get a permanent +1 on this guy right here. And I don't think the Soul Guide is something I want to get rid of, and I don't think the Headless Walker is either. I could have the Headless Walker replace one of the treasure chests, like this one right here. That might be the play. Let's actually use one of these dragons. So let's put you here. I could let this one attack first, just so it gets a chance to get a kill, but what I really want is I want the Soul Desecrator to gain a bunch of stats in one turn. I don't know, it's worth a try. Oh, those numbers are big. Why are those numbers so big? Well, at least this one's gonna get to trigger once. But I just lost one of my hearts. Oh, that's very bad.
A single blow. Such weakness.
Yeah, it's too late for the deads to really scale. Okay, well, I need a lot of stats, and I need it very quickly. Okay, three stacks of strengthen. I think I can replace the scythe. What am I doing here? What do I do? I play the other spirit guide? I'm getting kind of desperate here. Maybe I do this, play this, and then just cycle it out. I think I'm going to play the other soul guide. This one up with the shield. Yeah, okay, this one in the back, I just, this other one, I'm probably just going to play it in the back. Let's see what else they offer me first. It's sort of interesting, it doesn't... I'll do it. Hopefully that happens before the other death rattle. I think it will. Otherwise, that would be a pretty dumb card. Thing is, I would need empty space on the board for it to do its job. Okay, and if I sell something... That's an improvement. So now it's going to do, what, like 13? Total of 4 stacks of strength, so it's going to do 14 damage to everything if it gets a kill. Which is just, if that doesn't happen, I'm in a lot of trouble. Okay, so it's going to summon a 4th level unit, which means it will not be a soul guide. There's just... that's a 5-star. Extra stack of strengthen or random equipment. Random equipment could get me something with like more shields. One stack of strengthen. I think equipment, the high roll on equipment could be... Okay, I don't know if I'm going to give that to. Yeah, this unit... I mean, that... Okay, its kill ability is global, so that could potentially save me a lot of health, even though I would like to have it... serrated arrows as well. It's a tough call. Maybe I take away the madness. Give you the serrated arrows. Put the madness on this unit just to trigger the 2 soul guides. And this unit, unfortunately, the 2 extra copies that get summoned probably don't really matter for a whole lot. I don't know. I think that's definitely improvement, but I burned one of my health points here.
I've discovered a weakness.
Okay, got to attack twice. So that's the only unit you can live long enough to attack twice right now, so I think giving that unit madness was a good idea. And that unit dies. It got a little bit... Oh!
This is merely
Yes, it got a little bit of permanent scaling. It's looking a little sketchy, though. I'm in a kind of dangerous spot. This unit is a little bit behind on the scaling game. I would really love to triple this soul guide, but I'm not a high enough level to get it naturally. I would have to scam it into my deck somehow. Taunt. Ooh, how do I feel about taunt? Who gets the taunt, though? There's nobody who's a good candidate for that. I think this Ghostly is just not really carrying right now. Like, do I hold on to this taunt and then I don't know, somebody else gets it, but not you. Like, I need an actual frontliner. Ghostly music, that's kind of cute, but I don't... Is that really something I need right now, though? It's just... I already sold, like, I don't have enough synergies. It's like, it's a little bit late to try to ramp up on that right now. I'd have to sell something, I'd have to deploy that, and then I'd have to have something to replace it with, and none of that is... It's kind of interesting, something that I can look out for in the future runs, but right now it's not really doing anything. This is, yeah, that's nice. I don't know who it's for, though. That unit maybe... Let's do this. Let's give you the... It's bonus scaling and a shield. I don't... What do I want? Do I want to strengthen, or do I want to lower the attack value? It's a tough one. Just nobody really wants to taunt right now. I wanted to replace that unit, but now there's nothing. There's not enough gold left. Oh. Alright, whatever. I'll just... I mean, that wasn't awesome.
Show me what you're made of.
It doesn't hurt either. Oh, Why is this board so weak? What's his ability? Oh, that's a pretty weak ability. Like, why is this on the 16th floor? They're just giving me a break?
This one doesn't count. Let's go again.
I would love to go again and just scale up my Soul Desecrator, but the game doesn't work like that. Random equipment is sort of fine. I don't know. I've got my slots full, but I don't have the right units for it. I think upgrade rewards is just a really
make anyone do anything.
sometimes a really high roll on that.
Make this kitty sell goods.
Now, if this damages all enemies, does that trigger Sharp Kitchen? I assume it's Sharp Kitchen Cleaver is what it should be called, but they ran out of the letters. Like, will that trigger 6 times if this ability triggers, or just 1 time? Here's another one of these. And what I've noticed is that if the health gain, if you were going to die, but then the health gain puts you above 0, then you actually survive. So that can actually be really huge. I don't think I'm going to spend gold on these other ones, though. +4 attack is kind of nice, but I don't think it's not game warping this late in the game. I don't think it's... Now, spending 3 gold on something that normally costs 3 gold, that's not special at all. Dragon Knight, all allies embed to 1 unit, and then okay, it has 2/2, and then all the other units get 2/2 from the ability. It's not bad. I bet those numbers aren't as big as I would like for it to be. I just don't know if I like those numbers. I'm not even 5 stars yet, so I can't even fish for the unit that I want to have. I don't know. It seems like an expensive way to just give everyone +2/+2. Maybe I just save my gold. If I lose one more, I can definitely... Hoarding the gold lets me level up and then fish for 5 stars. Yeah, I like those numbers getting big. Okay, how much of that was permanent? Because that was a lot, but I think most of it was temporary. Yeah, most of that was quite temporary. I think I only got like +3/+3. This is a good item. I don't have the best unit for it, but I like that item. Crap. Now I can't afford to level up and roll. I can level up and cast the bonus spell, but I think I'd rather just do that next turn. Okay, that seems reasonable. Oh, if he has taunt, maybe I pair that with a mechanical glove. Oh, but then what do I do with this madness? Maybe I'd go for the madness play. Like, if it triggers, if it kills on the first shot, I've got 3 embedded huge demons. And if that's enough to save it and live long enough to make a second attack, then maybe madness is a better way to go. The Code of Ice is sort of not doing anything, though. I don't know. I think I want to replace this Ghost Wave with something else. Okay, Water Dragon might be good enough. Let's do it like that. So it's another 10 plus 10 plus 10. I guess why not? I'm running out of places to put it. I guess no, I've only got, what 4 stars would I even take right now? Okay, let's just save the 4 gold. Okay, those are big numbers.
Enrichment!
Oof, that hurt. That's like half of my scaling. Is this unit self-sufficient?
Now! Nervous!
Oh, close, but dead. This might... Okay, I'm down to my last health point here. I don't have any, like, this unit, this item is pretty decent on a unit that has a ton of health, but I don't have any units like that. You stick it in the front line and they stay there forever, and that's just not the kind of units that I have at the moment. This Wind Dragon might be kind of past its expiration date. Okay, let's see what okay, I get to look at 5 items, or I just straight up get a 5-star minion. I think this could be a very good high roll, potentially. Okay, this doesn't do anything right now. That's really frustrating. I need, for that to do anything, I would need units with entry abilities from the store. Like, yeah, it's a little bit late to be springing a treasure hunter. I'm not loving it. That was just not what I needed. Force access strengthen would be kind of fine here, but I like the items that I've already got. Last roll. Okay, if I sell the treasure hunter, I can buy something if I roll, you know, even yet another time. That's really it. That's. Okay, so this just basically, I think it's a temporary bonus, right? Just it's not a growth ability, so it's just for that battle, I guess. But why don't you just give +8 attack? So overall it's +10, +2, but only for a dragon. I mean, this gold isn't of no use to me if I'm dead, so let's just go ahead and take a little bit of stats. Probably doesn't matter though. I don't know, this is pretty iffy. It's impossible, but I think we gained just a little bit of bonus stats last battle. The odds here are not looking that much better than before, unless it was, I don't know, I guess it was sort of close.
Little girls should not be so foolish.
I think that last thing that I did in the store made the difference there. Yeah, it was close last time. I think the RNG played out kind of the same, too. All right, let's talk to the cat.
Find what you want here.
Let's see if I can high
We
roll
have
something.
everything under the sun.
Lost Forest seems could be a high roll. Like, if I spend all my gold, then I'm in trouble. I do if I do manage to triple this unit, I need to find a replacement. And the Phantom is not what I need, so don't think I want a Spike Barrier either. Let's just see what we get. That's okay. That's 30 damage. That if it survives long enough, it gets to deal 30 damage when it dies, which is, I don't think I know that my board doesn't really support what I just got there. So if I re-roll, if I see one of these, I also need another unit. So basically, I need wood. It's really good, but it didn't happen. Armor is sort of okay. It's probably not good enough. How many stacks of strength then does this unit have? Oh, it doesn't have any. I mean, I could give it 3 stacks of strength then. Right? But that's another piece of equipment. If I give it 3 stacks of equipment, or of strength, then that would be a plus 15, plus 15. Which is, no, it's not good enough. Yeah, okay. All allies plus 4 health. I don't know. Can beggars be choosers right now? That's the question. So if I re-roll and I sell the hunter, I can still buy 2 things in the next store. I don't really love what I just got. Either the support unit. I don't want the support unit to get sniped, but I think this unit just needs as much stats as I can possibly pile on. Replacing this with a water dragon just because it's the final battle might not be too ridiculous either. But then again, if I can get each kill stack is a +1/+1, which even for one battle is kind of significant. I think I just can't improve on what I've got right now. Okay, I've done everything. What's this guy's ability? 8 stacks of shield. That's kind of annoying, but my Soul Devourer ability, or Soul Desecrator ability, should have some decent chances of just eating up extra stacks of shield. And we did get a kill. Yes, we got the chain reaction. Okay, I think we high rolled a little bit, but the kind of gimmick we had going on here was actually kind of guaranteed to be relevant here. The only low roll would be as if I failed, if it died before it got any kills. But I farmed up to, it was just barely enough pool of base health to survive a hit, and then had a shield, and then even if it doesn't kill in the first hit, it had a second hit to follow up. But both of them, both hits got kills with chain reactions, so pretty nice. So what did I unlock here? Oh, that's sort of interesting. So it's in a piece of equipment. So at the end, so you have to keep the unit deployed, and then at the end of battle, it will change into something else at the same star level. So you lose your deployment slot. but you're fishing for something that maybe you know what you're looking for, maybe you don't know what you're looking for, but you know that you low rolled like a 5-star, a higher star reward, and you would really like to re-roll it. Yeah, that could be pretty powerful if you, as long as you get it early enough. It's only a 3-star, so if you get that at level 3, yeah, you can probably make some big brain plays with that. Yeah, another close call. So that's 2 in a row that I'm just going through the chapters, or whatever they call them, difficulty. Difficulty is what it's, number 7. So 6 and 7, I think I went down to my last health point. And, but then, it was the battle before last that was super duper close. It's just really scary. This time, yeah, the actual final battle was still kind of close, but the battle before that was just super scary. And I kind of like it. It's sort of like single player storybook brawl. It's kind of what this DLC. Well, it's a free DLC, but it also has its own paid DLCs associated with that. But it's kind of interesting. Definitely going to keep playing this. I'm kind of surprised that it was only $1 to unlock this stuff, but maybe they'll do more with it later, and maybe they'll ask for some more money later. I'm not that excited about the base game, honestly. This is just kind of, I don't know. The base game is pretty decent. I might try a couple runs sometime, but I feel like the base game is sometimes your gimmicks are just really powerful, and you can just steamroll things. I don't know. I feel like the base game is the Slay the Spire clone is a little bit, could use some better balancing maybe. But it's Into the Mirror. I don't know. Maybe if I got better at it, maybe it's actually easier than I think that it is. But for now, But right now, so far, I'm finding it pretty challenging. And it was a pretty big difference, as you can see. Like, I played difficulty 1, it's kind of steamrolled. There's like one level early on where I got a draw, but it was like a, wasn't super scary. It was kind of like, it wasn't like hinging on a coin flip. It was like kind of a guaranteed draw, and so everything else was steamroll. So difficulty 1, by the time you get to 7, it gets pretty scary. Like for difficulty 8, they strengthen the leader of each level. Considering how many close calls I had, I would not have survived the run that I just did on difficulty 8. I would have. I don't know what I need to do. I'd need to find my gimmick earlier on. It's just, I'm just thinking about everything I tried to do and how. I tried to get the summoning build that just never worked out. I don't know. I at least tried it now, so maybe next time I'll be better at listening to my shuffle luck. But it's not bad. The expansion characters are sort of interesting. I feel like they're not like super duper over the top, overpowered. I feel like all of these factions have compound, kind of very interesting compound scaling potential. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. What do they call it? Into the Mirror? Memory in the Mirror. So, yeah. It's the expansion for Night of the Moon. or I think technically it's, yeah, pretty impressive. Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. This memory in the mirror expansion, and it's kind of clever how they all bundled it into the same game. The base game is kind of free, but there's DLCs here and there, and some of the bundling is a little bit annoying because the memory in the mirror is not included in the like there's some bundle that used to be the collector's edition, blah blah blah, but that one is no longer. They released other things since then that have not been retroactively bundled into that, so there's a little bit of an annoyance with that, but at least it's not loot box. I mean, your wallet doesn't play the game, your brain does, and extra purchases. All that does is unlock. You get a different challenge with a different character or a different faction, but it's you're not paying to win. You're paying to experience a different flavor of the same game, which is kind of, in my opinion, kind of what DLCs are supposed to do. So, pretty well recommended. I mean, it's not like I dislike the base game. It's just, for me, this memory in the mirror just really clicks for me. It's kind of just. The dynamics and the scaling is just so like kind of on a knife's edge sometimes. And oh yeah, here's all this. So these only those for there's clearly this empty slot here, so maybe they'll have something really cool in this like conspicuously empty UI slot here. That seems to suggest that a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it looks pretty good. But pretty sure the baby's gonna wake up any minute now, and yeah, maybe I'll feed him one more time, and then I can actually sleep while the baby sleeps, as the title of the series suggests. So good stuff. You got to see first one that just introed the concept, but this one I was really struggling and trying to make the big plays, and it's pretty fun. So check it out later.